The market raises up to a new high, then gives it all back. Are we still looking bullish here? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, with the market racing up to a new high, then pulling back in a sloppy, overlapping corrective structure, it leads me to believe we'll see another low before we build our impulsive move up in wave 3. Impulsive waves generally don't start in the middle of no man's land of a corrective structure, so generally we need a low or a C wave down to give us that. Now I'll get into all that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. And I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Quick note of housekeeping guys, Friday is my anniversary, so this is my last video of the week. I will be on vacation for the rest of the week, but I will be popping into the chat room to give you guys updates on the market throughout the day. If you'd like to know how to get into my chat room, keep watching this video to find out. Alright guys, so the corrective move down off the highs gave us no structure whatsoever. It was choppy and overlapping, and that indicates that there is no indication of a strong move upcoming yet. Now the structure does lend itself to a bullish move. However, we need to get through this wave 2 first. So with that, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay guys, so here we are on the 5-minute futures chart, and I'm kind of going to break this down into 3 quick sections. First, we're going to talk about the corrective action that we saw today and what we expect there. Second, I'm going to tell you about how I expect them to use the CPI data as a catalyst tomorrow. And then finally, I'm going to talk about the parameters of both up movements and down movements so that we know where we should start looking for bearish behavior and bullish behavior. So first, let's talk about the correction. So yesterday we talked about this waterfall down right here. We thought that was going to be the start of our C wave down. It turned out it was not. It bounced and drove it all the way back up to new all-time highs. Okay, from there it came down in corrective fashion again, overlapping and sloppy, and now it appears we are in what's called an expanded flat, where A comes down, B goes higher than the old highs, and then C comes down equal to A, but typically a C wave comes down lower than A. In this case, it's going to be right around the same depth or even a little higher than A for this correction. So what we're targeting right now, the first target, okay, since this is 44.38 at the top, and the A wave was 21 points down, C most commonly equals A. So C should be around 21 points. Now if you look here, 38 minus 21 is 17, and the 44.17 is exactly our 236 fib. So it lines up pretty well for us to hit this fib and bounce. However, it could come down to the 07 or even 4400 and bounce. Both of those are still valid, but I would expect it to be the 17 or the 07 for the C wave down. Now, if that's going to be the case, if we are going to come down out of this corrective action here, which is what I think is going to happen, it's likely to be done on the CPI data in the morning. If that's going to happen, okay, they're going to trade it probably sideways, as I see in this channel. So you can see I have these 2 lines drawn here. I would say overnight, up until that data comes out, you're going to see a lot of sideways up and down choppy action. When the CPI data comes out, we'll see a spike down in C to one of these 2 fib levels. And then we're looking for a bounce that we can buy. If we can buy at 17 because it bounced, perfect. If we can buy at 07 because it bounced, perfect. But that's what we're looking for, is it to come down and bounce off of one of these fib levels and give us a chance to go long, because that's what we've been looking for. So if they're going to use the CPI data to bring the market down, that's how I see it happening. If they're going to use the CPI data as a catalyst for up, then I expect them to trade down through the bottom of this channel and down toward this 44.17 number at about the time the data comes out, so that they can bottom C off of it and use CPI as a catalyst and get the pullback and use the catalyst to start wave 3 up. So those are the 2 ways I think that they could use it as a catalyst. However, you know, the market's allowed to do whatever it wants. It could definitely trade sideways and then shoot up from there. Very uncommon. I don't expect that, but I'm not the market maker. I'm just the guy who breaks down the data. So for the parameters of this move, okay, we are in a bullish structure right now. Okay, all the trend line is up. Everything is pointing up. We have a 45.50 target on the table right now, but we are getting close to a wave 3 top. We have actually already fulfilled the minimum target for that top, which was 44.40, and that means that at any point they could decide to bring this down. Now, with the action and target and structure pointing up, I still think we have up to go, but If they decide to pull this down, the key will be 4,400. If they break down below 4,400, our last line of defense is right here at the bottom of this B wave at 43.65. If that breaks, you're looking at a swift 200 or so point move down toward 41.65. Because when this wave 3 tops, you're going to get a pretty strong 200 to 300 point correction from wherever that top is. If it's right here where this B wave topped, then we're looking down 200 to 300 points towards 41.65. If we go up to 45.50, then maybe we're only looking down towards like 4,300. But in any case, we are looking for a pretty strong correction after we get the top of this wave. So that's our parameter for down is 4,400. That is our warning sign that bad things are coming. Okay? For the upside, if we don't come down and tag one of these fibs, 17 or 07 as we're looking for, and we decide to go straight up, a break over 44.43 on the ES, a break above that signifies that we are moving in a more direct path towards 4,500. So those are the parameters that we're looking for both on the high side and the low side. A break of 44.43 up means we're looking towards 4,500, and a break below 4,400 down means we're looking more towards 4,200, 41.65, somewhere in that range. All right, guys. So if you like the information that I put out in this video and you want to get real-time market updates, as I talked about earlier, I'll be in my chat channel. Guys, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down below in the description, okay? You click that link, it takes you over to Facebook, and here's my group, right? In my Facebook group, there's an announcements tab. And in that announcements tab, you can scroll down. We have all of our trades documented. We have full transparency, so you know what we're trading, whether we won on the trade or lost on the trade, and our overall trading record, as well as my Slack channel. Slack is a free chat channel, guys, where I give real-time market updates to you. I give you all of our buy alerts, all of our sell alerts. I answer all of your questions. We got talented traders in there. It's a great place to be. I really, really encourage you to come over there and learn trading or help people learn trading if you're already a talented trader. But it's an excellent trading group to bounce ideas off of. We would love to have you over there. But there's one qualification to get into my Facebook group so you can get on my Slack channel. The only thing you got to do is you got to subscribe to this YouTube channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Become a part of our community. Get in the Slack channel. Guys, we'd love to have you, and let's make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. We're watching to see how this plays out off the CPI data, if they're going to take it down and bounce it up in wave 3, or if they're going to trade it sideways and then on the CPI data bring it down in wave C and bounce it where we can hopefully buy. Again, our parameters low are 4,400. Our parameter high is 44.43. A break of either of those levels signifies a strong move in that direction. All right, guys, that's my last market update of the week. I will be popping into my chat room for the rest of the week as I check in on the market. Hopefully you guys have a great week and weekend, and I will talk to you next week.